I'm going to take you on a tour of 3 places which served as the backbone of Dubai's economy during the 80s and the 90s. These were thousands upon thousands of apartments where people with medium salaries of about 4,000 to 5,000 dirhams raised good, wholesome families. Stick around. My name is Fahd Dawood. I talk about real estate internationally, Dubai specifically, your life, my life, and our path to allowing financial bliss coming to us. Behind me, what you see is generally known as the Al Dusais. I think it used to be called the Sheikh Colony. These are again thousands of apartments which were built by the Dubai government in the 80s and 90s so that people could stay here with their families and continue to use the services in Dubai. Hospitals, schools, the shopping centers and malls and so on and so forth. I personally had friends who grew up here and have now gone on to successful careers, whether in Dubai or internationally. Let's give you a quick tour. So this is the other very popular place, affordable housing in the 80s and 90s. It's called Al Sheikh Colony. Let me think. I have friends staying here as well. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. Some of these places still have to-let boards. Some of them are still advertising, fully furnished, rented apartments available. But remember, these were like thousands and thousands of apartments available in the 80s and 90s where people on a median salary of 4,000 to 5,000 dirhams were able to send their kids to school and live a pretty much happy life in Dubai. I'm going to give you a tour of the place. Some of these buildings are being brought down because they're 30, 35 plus years old and they've got to make way for the new. But this is the old Dubai that was like the backbone of the Dubai economy in the 80s and the 90s. Let's go get a tour. Okay, so this is one of the other areas. It's generally known as Sheikh Hamdan Colony, or in the local colloquial words, Al Karama. There's 2 developments here. One was done by the government. It's now being managed by Al Wasl. And then there were a lot of buildings that were done by private developers. This, I would believe, was perhaps Dubai's first example of a public-private partnership where the government kind of gave land to a lot of developers who were locally based and allowed them to build and then rent out tons of apartments to other expats who were living here. And this place literally served as the backbone of the Dubai economy throughout the 80s and the 90s. What recently Al Wasl has done is they've refurbished at least the exteriors now, and we're going to show you some of the interesting murals that they've started putting up on the buildings, and we're going to give you a quick tour of the actual shopping area and places where kids actually grew up. 4 or 5 of my childhood friends lived here. They've gone on to become successful people in their own right. They went to foreign universities, came back and worked in Dubai. But these are the kind of areas that allowed parents to live in Dubai on a very median salary and raise good kids and serve as the backbone of the Dubai economy. So you know how you've got mixed use developments with retail shops at the bottom and apartments at the top in the newer areas of Dubai? It's not a new concept of Dubai, right? They've been doing this for a long time. This entire place, this Sheikh Hamdan, this Karama colony, had tons of shops downstairs where you could get like extremely good bargains, right? Before we had air-conditioned malls, this is where all parents came to shop for their kids' toys, fashion brands, and even if you were going on holiday. And actually Dubai is actually clamped down on fake goods, but these were places where you could go and end up buying like fake Louis Vuitton, Fendi, Gucci bags. I'm going to give you a quick tour of all the shops down, not all, but let's do a quick tour of the shopping area of Karama. This is like a pretty famous place, and anybody who was born and raised in Dubai would know and would have amazing childhood memories of these places. All right, let's go. Let's give you a quick tour of some of the shops and some of the things that you can buy. Like for instance, look at this shop called Las Vegas. I'm sure they've got some good deals and good discounts available. Maybe no discounts. Maybe they've got good stuff available. Can we go inside? It's okay? Okay, cool. Look at this. Look at this. How much for this, brother? I'm not a big sneakers person, so I'm not sure, but these look like those latest designs that cost $8,000, $20,000, and it's 150 dirhams only. That's amazing. And this is the kind of place that Karama is really, really famous for. Like you can come and pick up these rings, these things. Ah, that's your Lamborghini? Huh? It's your Lamborghini? MashaAllah. How much for this, brother? 60 dirhams. You know, these are real bargains. If you wanted to pimp yourself out, you know, or if you had a fresh date with a date that's fit for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, this is where you would come out to pimp yourself. Like these things are amazing. Like, you know, like you still get amazing bargains and amazing things over here. It's like beautiful.